Yeah, for sure. We'll wait and see on that.
Great sign.
Okay, switching gears now. A live look from our nation's capital as President Donald Trump ordered defense officials to use all available funds to make sure troops are being paid as the government shutdown continues. Now, according to Political, this will be done by shifting $8 million from defense accounts that fund military research and deployment or development. Vice President J.D. Vance said tariff revenue will also be used.
Tariffs have also given us a little bit of financial flexibility so that we can keep on as many essential services as possible, including, most importantly, paying the troops.
Senate Majority Leader John Thune and House Speaker Mike Johnson have both dismissed calls to bring a standalone bill to the floor to pay troops, saying Democrats who want that are just trying to score political points.
Democrats are here wanting to force that conversation, force that vote on behalf of not just our active duty military, but their families in particular.
If it's so obvious that we want our troops to be paid, the simple thing is to reopen the government.
Only one Democrat in the House voted to pay the troops, and that vote happened 3 weeks ago.
Speaker Johnson said Republicans are willing to have, quote, thoughtful conversations over the current sticking point for Democrats, but the president and the Republicans say they are not having those talks until Democrats vote to open the government. So as the finger pointing over who is to blame for the shutdown continues, SeaTac Airport says it will not play a new video from Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem. The video was sent out to airports across the country last Thursday, and in it, Noem says Democrats caused the shutdown. So Fox 13's Sean Chitnis is live at SeaTac Airport this morning with the latest details. Good morning, Sean.
Aaron, good morning, and we are watching what seems to be a pretty consistent flow of travelers here at Checkpoint 4. It is Columbus Day, and so the end of a holiday weekend. TSA showing that they had pretty consistent traffic through the weekend. In fact, between 2 to 3 million travelers nationally and a pretty short wait time. But here at Checkpoint 4, it's worth noting those two monitors on columns that frame the middle here. That's potentially where you might be seeing that message from the Homeland Security Secretary. But this airport, they have made the decision not to show the video because they believe that video has political content. Now, the government shutdown began at the start of the month with both sides unable to agree on a funding bill. Democrats have insisted tax credits making health insurance more affordable must be extended as part of a deal to reopen the government. And so as the shutdown entered a second week and more Americans started to feel it, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem put out a video playing in airports by the TSA screening lines. And in that message, she says the department is doing all that it can to avoid delays, but blames the Democrats for the shutdown. She says she hopes they will recognize the importance of opening up the government.
Democrats in Congress refuse to fund the federal government, and because of this, many of our operations are impacted, and most of our TSA employees are working without pay.
So both of the major airports in the Northwest say they can't air that video because of its partisan tone. Staff here at SeaTac released a message yesterday explaining that the Port of Seattle will not play it. They urged bipartisan efforts to end the shutdown and said they're working to support those workers who are not getting paid right now. The Portland Airport explained in their own statement it received a request from TSA to play that video, but they can't consent to it either because of the political messaging they're concerned about. It's going to specifically violate the Hatch Act and state law in Oregon for government employees, not allowing them to promote partisan political activities. And one more note as we talk about the shutdown and the impact that we're already seeing. We know that tomorrow air traffic controllers, they are going to get a paycheck that will be partial in the amount that they would normally collect. It's only going to cover the hours they worked before the shutdown. None of the time that they've clocked in since the government has been closed will be part of that paycheck. Live at SeaTac Airport, Sean Chitnis, Fox 13 News.